Memories this Valentine's Day with the Insta Cozy Valentine's Photo Blanket.
Order yours today.
Say hello to the Cobb Gobbler, the effortless corn stripper. That's cream of the crop. With its ergonomic design, peeling corn has never been easier. Crafted from solid, rust-proof stainless steel, the Cobb Gobbler is built to last.
I love the Cobb Gobbler. Totally changed my salad game.
I used my Cobb Gobbler so much I bought 3 more. It shucks great.
Elevate any dish with freshly shucked corn. It's quick, simple to use, and easy to clean. Scan the code for an exclusive discount.
We all love recipes with garlic, but trying to use an awkward garlic press makes a smelly mess. Introducing the Great Garlic, your ultimate kitchen companion for effortlessly crushing garlic to perfection. Just place a peeled clove of garlic under the grate, rock it back and forth, and say goodbye to tedious chopping and messy mincing. The Great Garlic ensures consistent results every time. Scan the code on your screen to order your Great Garlic today. This is a limited time offer, so scan now and find out for yourself just how great the Great Garlic is.
If you use a pen, the Pen Tool Pro is a must-have multifunction creative gadget, perfect for every workspace.
It has a ruler, level, screw bit, ballpoint pen, and a stylus for touchscreen devices.
5 functional tools, all in one convenient place. A must-have for any creator.
From concept to creation, the Pen Tool Pro is your versatile companion, simplifying your workflow, putting the focus on what truly matters, your creativity. Scan the code to order the Pen Tool Pro while supplies last.
Scan the code on your screen now for this exclusive offer from HydroSpark Pro.
February 21st. Get tickets now.
The sensory rooms are popping up at airports nationwide to help some travelers fly without fear. What you're seeing here is actually a simulated cabin of a plane. It is the centerpiece of a new sensory room at San Francisco's airport. It's designed for neurodivergent travelers looking to ease some of those flying jitters. SFO officials say the $1.2 million space includes soundproof walls, dim lighting, and sensory tools to help travelers decompress before their flight.
The reason to do this is almost like a rehearsal, to go through the boarding and the sitting process before you actually do it.
Seattle-Tacoma International Airport also has a sensory room. It looks a little bit different, though. It is located on the train level of the A Gates SCS station in the long hallway near those elevators.
Well, live now to SeaTac, where it's tough to see.
Man,
Foggy, just a bit
sucked
foggy
in,
out there.
yeah.
But where the Port of Seattle is also celebrating a full bounce back from the pandemic. Officials say the airport saw a record amount of travelers last year, exceeding even pre-pandemic numbers. The airport is predicting it will see another record year of travel for 2025, and port officials are keeping an eye on 2026 as they try to complete key improvement projects ahead of World Cup events.
Happening today, ferry riders can start saving a spot for spring. Vehicle reservations open online at 10 a.m. this morning. Washington State Ferry says there will be a virtual waiting room to ensure that it's a smooth experience for riders. For the Anacortes San Juan Islands route, there will be a new schedule this spring. In Seattle, police make a whole series of arrests after recovering a bunch of illegal guns over the weekend. How many people are behind bars this morning?
And a Renton man is thanking his dog for saving his life after he was hit by a car. Seen right here. Now police are asking.
Waitress, the hit Broadway musical Baked from the Heart, is coming to Fifth Avenue Theater. This little slice of heaven musical offers a special recipe for finding happiness in unexpected places. Don't miss this brand new production. Get a taste of this delicious musical March 11th through 30th. Order up at fifthavenue.org.
Get matched today with the tax expert who's just right for your situation. They'll do your taxes from start to finish. And you can work with the same expert year after year with TurboTax Live Full Service. Hand off your taxes today.
Hey, look, you guys here.
I heard that he can really fetch a win in the courtroom.
Yeah, supposedly he's rough to face in court.
I hear he's super nice to everyone he meets and treats them like they're his best friend.
I've seen him in the courtroom. Looks like he's having a ball.
If you've been injured, contact Phillips Law Firm, unleashing justice for you.
Uh-oh, it's Ted's turn to cook dinner tonight. And Ted forgot to go to the grocery store after work. Not to worry, Ted. Home Chef's got your back. With Home Chef, fresh, pre-portioned ingredients get delivered straight to your front door. Home Chef's oven-ready meals come with ingredients pre-chopped and ready to throw into this oven-safe tin. Well, would you look at that? Dinner's already done. But wait, someone's hoping for leftovers. Get 18 free meals, free shipping, and free dessert for life.
Before ClickUp, we were kind of a mess. We had so many different systems that we were using to communicate and share knowledge that you kind of had to code switch every time you were talking to somebody different. We have distributed teams all across the world. There's a clear time difference there, and I think ClickUp really helps manage all that information regardless of time. We can communicate asynchronously, and so we are able to be very productive using ClickUp.
The Discovery Center at Rocky Reach Dam is such a fun experience for the whole family. My kids do love coming here. They love learning. Everything is hands-on. You get to touch, you get to play, you get to drive a steamboat down the Columbia. Chelan PUD invests so much back into the community. It's really great to have a place like the Discovery Center. And it's free. We love this place, and we think you will too.
Unleashing justice for you.
Now on Kiro 7 News.
The two largest police departments in the state in the middle of leadership changes as Tacoma's chief suddenly resigns. Now the police union is describing chaos behind the scenes.
Plus, a Renton man in the hospital after being hurt in a hit and run while walking his dog. How the victim's pet likely saved his life.
And Seattle police say they tracked down a man caught on camera last month shooting at a driver in the middle of the street. How the dramatic arrest played out.
Let's take a live look outside. Today is Wednesday, January 29th. Looks like you can't see anything on this camera.
Beautiful.
Is this our city camera? I don't even know.
Yes, it is.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
30 minutes ago there was clear and now it's all sucked in. Oh, live TV for you folks. Welcome to Kiro 7 News in the Morning. I'm Dee Dee Sutton.
I'm Jason Sloss in for Lindsay Sheldon. Nick's got the weather and the fog stuff. Frankie's looking at traffic and a bit of a mess.
It's pretty thick wherever you have it, and it's interesting because if you look in downtown Seattle right now, you can actually see fine, believe it or not. However, this is at around 500 feet, so you're in that low cloud deck, and so you're high atop Queen Anne Hill. If let's say you have your back to the city and you're facing Queen Anne Hill, the tower on the left, or the westernmost TV tower, because there are 3 up there, our camera's at about 500 feet there, so it's right in a low cloud deck. However, there's still quite a bit of fog out there, especially thick in Olympia, at SEA. It's beginning to get thicker in Renton. You can expect then fog or maybe some freezing fog to start the day, and I'll highlight where else I expect it to go, and then the clearing we're going to see, but that's not what everybody's talking about, Frankie. Everybody else is talking about the weekend, the wintry precipitation, and where and when we could see some snow. I guess we'll cover that as well.
I imagine there's somebody at home going, yeah, Nick, let's talk about the weekend. But you know what? For those of you who have to head out the door today, or you know someone heading out the door today, head to work, school, whatever it may be, just know that drive time's not looking great. It could be a little bit of everything. We could blame the fog, we could blame the cold, we could blame just it being morning, but whatever it is, it doesn't change the fact that it's going to take you 47 minutes from Puyallup to Renton, or even about 24 minutes to go from Renton to Seattle, or almost 70 minutes to go from Tacoma to Seattle. Taking a look at the North Sound, it's not as slow, but we have seen these drive times going up throughout the morning. 37 minutes still to get you from Everett to Seattle, about 41 minutes from Everett to Bellevue, and 22 minutes from Renton to Bellevue.
All right, Frankie, thank you. A big shakeup for Tacoma Police. The department's chief is stepping aside.
After 3 years on the job, Chief Avery Moore submitted a resignation letter to the city, which takes effect on Monday. Kiro 7's Ranji Sinha is live in Tacoma breaking this down for us. And Ranji, there actually have been complaints the last few months about the chief.
Yeah, some members, Dee, of the department have been calling out the chief, saying he's been absent for weeks from duties here at HQ, or frankly, duties across the department. They say the department is leaderless as a result, and the chief, in his resignation letter, said he's leaving law enforcement altogether. Now, the president of Tacoma's police union actually spoke on the radio with Jason Rance of KTTH, saying it's time that Moore stepped away. He said Moore's been absent for 2 months, just about, and those accusations come after a few months after Moore was placed on administrative leave for racking up $1,000 in charges on his work cell phone while on vacation. That situation cleared up after a few days, but the Tacoma Police Union president says Moore's departure needed to happen.
He's not here for a week, and the next week comes and another notice goes out and he's not here for a week. The assistant chiefs were told not to direct report to the deputy chief, so they're all kind of pointing fingers each way saying, well, who's in charge? And no one really knows.
Now, the head of the union said it was never really clear why Moore was absent so frequently, and Moore didn't give a specific reason for resigning, just saying after 35 years in law enforcement, he's moving on to the next phase of his life. Now, Chief Moore's resignation is supposed to take effect on or around Monday, so this coming Monday at the start of the week. And for now, the Deputy Chief, Younger, is going to be the one taking over the duties as acting chief. We're live in Tacoma. Ranji Sinha, Kiro, 7 News.
Big shakeups. All right. Thanks, Ranji. Now, as Moore leaves, he did champion 2 big changes to try and make the city safer. One was the specific neighborhood emphasis enforcement. The Hosmer area was one of the main targets. This is where the department upped visible and regular patrols to try and help deter crime in an area that's has problems for a long time. Those patrols have shown positive signs in early stages. Another big change Moore brought is Shot Spotter. Moore strongly supported bringing the gunshot detection technology to the city. It is controversial, but Tacoma will deploy it on a temporary basis. Moore will obviously not be around to see the results of that trial run.
Police in Renton are asking for help to find the driver who hit a dog walker, sending him to the hospital. The victim's family sent us these pictures with the man and his dog, Esco. According to police, the victim's in serious condition. They say he was walking his dog last Friday night around 9 when a car hit them on Talbot Road South. Police say the driver was in a dark gray or silver SUV, possibly a Kia or Hyundai.
This gentleman was severely injured, has had to have multiple surgery with multiple broken bones, so we really want to be able to bring this person to justice for the victim.
Police say he was so badly injured he couldn't walk home, but the dog ran back to let the family know something was wrong. And they found the victim, who was rushed to the hospital. An investigation is underway in Whatcom County, where a construction worker was killed on the job yesterday morning. It happened near the corner of Smith and Noon Road, northeast of Bellingham, around 9. Washington State Patrol tells us a construction vehicle was backing down the shoulder of Smith Road in a construction zone when it hit that worker, identified as 42-year-old Brandon Gibson. He was walking down the same shoulder. WSP says drugs or alcohol were not a factor.
A suspect wanted in a brazen drive-by shooting in Seattle's Greenwood neighborhood finally arrested. Getting that suspect into custody, we're told, was not easy. The shooting happened in the Greenwood neighborhood in broad daylight. Remember this? Just so brazen. Police say the man opened fire about a month ago on Linden Avenue North. Incredibly, no one was hurt. Police say these very clear surveillance images helped detectives identify the suspect as 38-year-old Robert Isabel. On Monday, Seattle police tracked Isabel to an apartment complex on Lower Queen Anne. SWAT knocked on the door, saying they were there to arrest him.
At that time, we did see frantic movement inside of the residence, and it appears that the suspect tried to attempt an escape from custody by climbing out of a bedroom window, which was 6 stories up in an apartment building. And of course, he wasn't able to get very far.
Yeah, dramatic situation there. SWAT officers were on the roof of the building. They were able to talk him down and then arrested him. Police say they also recovered multiple weapons inside the apartment. Isabel is being held on a $500,000 bail. And Seattle police were busy over the weekend making arrests and confiscating guns. One bust stemmed from a drive-by shooting early Sunday morning. Police say 2 people started shooting outside a Stadium nightclub. Officers pulled them over and found a glove box full of guns. Police arrested those 2 people. One is on parole for murder, and the other is a convicted felon. Neither one of them are legally allowed to have a gun. They were booked for that drive-by shooting. Seattle police also arrested 2 suspects in West Seattle on Saturday. Officers approached 2 people illegally parked on Harbor Avenue Southwest and noticed a loaded gun in the center console. Turns out that gun was stolen. The driver cooperated, but we're told the passenger took off running. Well, officers quickly took him down and found another stolen handgun on him, along with cocaine and fentanyl.
Decades after a case out of Snohomish County went cold, investigators say they've made an arrest, solving a murder nearly 37 years to the day it happened.